And you don't either, do you?
I try not to. I try not to. I try not to, Chico, but I've told people a long time, and I'm gonna repeat it to my last breath. You're entitled to your own opinion, and I will fight for your right to express that opinion. But you are not entitled to your own facts.
Okay. Talk to me.
And facts are what facts are. Opinions are somebody guessing. And I came across a little clip, Chico, on Instagram. One thing about the gram, man. Let me say this about the gram. I'm really getting a little tired of the gram.
Why? What's going on?
I got people I follow. That's who I want to see. Stop showing me people you think I might want to see. You'll scroll down your list and you'll go through 15 people that you ain't following before you get to who you are following.
Right.
I know who I'm trying
Here's
to
something
see.
suggested based off what you've been watching.
Yeah. But anyway, came across a clip from a platform I don't follow.
Mm.
And Chico, I be knowing what I be knowing, but then somebody could say something with such damn volume and loud. I'd be like, well, damn, man, let me double check.
Yeah. Make you double check.
Yeah. I mean, I know in 2 + 2 is 4, but this son bitch done said it's 5 so loud and so long. Let me get a calculator.
Right.
Let me doubt my damn self. So I called up my man, Deion Sanders, aka Coach Prime.
So you called him directly, meaning that you talked to him. You ain't getting no third party.
Talk to him directly.
Okay. All right. Bet. Got it. I got
Called
it.
him. And I
I'm
said,
following.
Coach, I need some clarity. Help me out for a second. I didn't set the stage or the scenario. I just said, did Bobby Bowden ever come to your mama house and sit on your couch to recruit you? He said, Neely, how many times I gotta tell you, my mama didn't want nobody in our house with all them roaches. Not only did Bobby Bowden not come to my house to recruit me or sit on my mama couch to recruit me, or was it necessary that that's why I went to Florida State? He said, in fact, when the assistant coaches did come to see me, they came to a basketball game. So for people out there to say that Coach Prime himself should know the power of in-house recruiting because he wouldn't have gone to Florida State unless Bobby Bowden himself came and sat on his couch.
That's a lie.
Man, hit the button.
That's a lie.
Never happened.
Damn.
And so here's the thing, Chico. Here's the rub in it all. Right? There appears to be an opinion out there that in 2026, in-house visits are still very important, and shame on Coach Prime for not doing them. That's an opinion. When you attach your opinion to the fact that the proof of it is he himself wouldn't have gone to Florida State if Bobby Bowden had not come to his house and sat on the couch. Now you're lying.
Yeah. Flat out hot trash in the summertime, dumps of juice lying.
You ain't got to lie to prove your point. Just stick with your opinion. And we've articulated time and time again and had Coach Prime on the program to talk about. Even this big recruitment weekend that just took place in Boulder last weekend. Families, high schoolers, and Portal, they want to come to Boulder. They want to see where Chef Solomon cook at. They want to see the view that they be seeing on Well Off and Reach the People in the Pregame network. They want to walk in the hallways that everybody see.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want Prime to come to them. They want to come there because of Prime. And then here's the other reality of the situation, Chico. If you start doing home visits and you are, it is what it is, a coach and a celebrity, the status of one Deion Sanders, when you visit one or visit two, but don't visit 3, 4, and 5, the other coaches are going to use that against you. Mm-hmm. They're going to say, oh, he went to see Chico, and while he was in that state, he didn't go see Neely. Neely, see, I told you, you need to come on play for me. I'd have come to see you. So the only way to even keep that at bay is don't do none of them.
Right.
Why lie, Chico?
Hey, man, there's no need to lie. And you know what? You know who you can see echo that same sentiment? Some of the players. Look what this player tweeted right here. One of the players that came on the visit just this past week. My dog said my moms don't like one sitting on her couch anyway. Anyway, he said no one sitting on her couch anyway. He doesn't like. He said his mom doesn't like, just like anybody else's mom wouldn't like it. I don't think things have changed. They might not have plastic
Mm.
or on the couch or runners on the carpet anymore, but it's still the damn same.
Chico, in my recruiting experience, whether it was in my agency work or college football work, let me tell you the two most important things to mom. And when I say mom, I mean the family. Is what my baby gonna eat and where my baby gonna sleep.
He ain't lying.
Now at my house, I know what my baby gonna eat and I know where my baby gonna sleep. I need to come there and see how you gonna be treated.
That's right.
And then we have to also understand 65, 70% of the recruiting business now is the portal. These are growner men who've been away from home a couple of years. They done played at 2 or 3 schools. Why you going to their mama house? They ain't lived at their mama house in 2 or 3 years.
Right. Things done change, but they also stay the same.
Let me address this real quick. Just happen to see it. Why y'all paying attention to Matt Loser ass anyway? He's a hater. Bad part is we all know why. And that's exactly why you have to respond to the shit he says, Cassian. Because it's too easy in this space for a lie unchallenged to become a truth. You can't sit here and allow one-sided lies. We're not responding to opinions. Care less about somebody's opinion. But when you sit up and say, you can call me stupid to my face if you can show me that Bobby Bowden didn't go to Coach Prime house, because that's the only reason he went to Florida State is Bobby Bowden came to his house. Bobby Bowden ain't been in that man's house. Come on, man.
Do you know how much traveling that would be these days with just I ain't even gotta say that about the prices of gas right now. But do you know how much traveling that would be these days to be going back and forth? And even the point you said, so many guys coming from the transfer portal nowadays. What you gonna do? Go visit their dorm room? Go visit their apartment?
Go visit the condo they lived in at Auburn.
Right, because they're not at mama house.
Yeah.
This ain't 86 or 96 or 06.
No.
It's 26, dog. Things that change majorly.
And they change fast.
Fast. You got guys getting paid for real checks, as Warren Sapp said. These guys getting real checks, big money. So, yeah, man, it's a little bit different nowadays. And
it is. And then here's what I'll say.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say 2 or 3, because one could be an anomaly or one could be a setup. Show me the recruit we lost because Coach Prime didn't go to their house. Show me a guy that's at Joe Blow University and will publicly tweet or say, the only reason I'm playing here is Deion Sanders didn't come sit on my mama's couch. I would have been in Colorado had he came and said, prove your point.
Right.
We can prove ours by everybody that's coming that he doesn't go visit. Show me the ones we've lost because he didn't go visit.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got a school, shout out to CU, love it, who telling you, hey, man, because of past administrations, we in the hole 29 million.
In the hole.
You want us to spend more traveling around to go sit on the couch?
No, dog.
Come on, dog.
Yeah, man.
Stop lying. Put your opinion out there. Don't put lies out there. It's ultimately what we're saying.
And there was another one too, right? That wasn't it.
Oh, I forgot that. Forgot about the other one.
Yeah.
The other ones, we don't recruit California. What's Cadero from, Chico?
Killer Cali. It's the state. California. San Jose. And he ain't the only one.
but look, it don't take but one to prove you wrong.
Right. It don't take but one now.
We got to list that, Chico. But I'm just saying, we can start with the number one receiver in the nation.
And it's Cadero. And probably the number one behind him as far as being.
And then I know you want to come here and play for Prime and do your thing. But looking at your birth certificate, you from California, you can't come.
Watch this. Chat, runners out there. Y'all put in the chat right now players that y'all know that's on the roster right now or that's being recruited Matter of fact, just put the ones that's on the roster right now from California. Go.
And include last year. Include the year before that. Prime ain't just started coaching that this year.
You over 10 already.
Yeah. Yeah.
What y'all talking about?
Yeah.
Man. DeAndre Moore, who was out here out here, when I say out here, I mean Hawaii, for Leongola Fowles camp on the North Shore. When he was leaving, I was like, where you going back? Yeah, I'm going back home to California. Oh. He from California, right? What y'all talking about?
Where Coach Pecco that went to the Steelers, where his boys from?
California.
Mm-hmm. Where Ryan Staub was from, backup quarterback.
California, Malibu to be exact.
Dog, I'm about to. I finna say go home, but I'm at home. I'm about to just leave.
What we doing, dog?
But we don't deal with California.
He recruited California even back in Jackson State. Shout out to Herman Smith. Herman Smith.
Yeah, who came to Colorado also.
Yes.
From San Diego.
Last I checked,
he was in California.
Oh, man. And balling out right now in Arena League, I see too. Shout out to Shane Hollywood Hooks, who's out there also.
Yeah, reuniting the field so good.
Big Ezra Christensen, the D tackle, California.
But we don't recruit California.
God damn, that's crazy.
Here's what we don't recruit California means. I'm gonna go find a former player, get him on my show, and get him to talk about, as a former player, and his son not being recruited. And then what we can also do is pivot that to that he don't recruit Colorado, because the truth is he don't want none of the players I coach. And the truth is, if I can't get the players I coach to Colorado as a former player, what they say about me and people paying me to train them. Chico, let's put the truth out there.
Put it out there, because hell, hey man, life too short. You feel me? Ain't no need to be playing around with folks. What the hell we playing for?
And here's another just truth. What would your show be if you never got to mention Deion Sanders' name?
What you get, 25, 50? I give you that. Just don't say my name, don't say my kid's name.
As Coach Prime said here on TMR, he getting to a point where, look, man, show me your revenue. I'll pay you that same amount to not talk about me. Because you got nothing else to talk about unless you're talking about me.
Damn.
And you sit there and act like you've met Box, man. You know Darius Box, man.
For sure. Shout out to Box.
Do you really think that he would sit in the midst of an organization? He was there under Corey, not a man himself, and have a mandate from a head coach where, all right, now recruit, but don't go to California, Colorado.
Yeah. Don't go to one of the biggest states that produces probably the second or third most athletes in college football. What we doing, dog?
This shit be so nonsensical, man. It's like dog, this don't even make it make sense.
Yeah. Man, listen, man. Prime said right here on the show that his guys are out there doing their recruiting, and it's evident by the guys who he's having coming in, and how you know what is really probably somebody sitting back like, damn, that's the way it should be done anyway. Have the assistant coaches go out there and bring everything back to the head coach and to the headquarters where the players are going to actually be at.
Ooh, Chico, you done made him mad now because I'm from the Chico. Because
let's just have him.
Let me tell you something. Ain't changed, Chico. Now, it might have been a month or Sunday since you played, but here's what ain't changed in football. You're going to spend way more time with your position coach than you spend with the head coach.
That's a fact.
You choose a school based on the relationship and philosophies of your position coach as well.
That's a fact.
So it's important you get to know them. That's the same thing would happen UAB.
Yep.
Now, the reason that has to then come home to the head coach is the only binding scholarship comes from the head coach.
Mm-hmm.
Chico, I can get on the phone all day and say, hey, man, we love to have you in Colorado and we're going to get you a scholarship. Ain't worth a damn dime. Binding scholarships come from the head coach only. So your assistants, why would Coach Prime fly around the nation and talk to receivers when Rashad going to be coaching them?
That's the relationship.
That's who you're going to be in meetings with. That's who you gonna be with 8 hours out of the day.
Dog, I could have went to a lot of schools, right, that recruited me, but I got fixated on UAB, not because of the head coach who came down there. Shout out to Washington Brown, who's a great head coach. But I came because the former Heisman Trophy winner from Auburn, 1971, rest in heaven, was Pat Sullivan. Mm-hmm. He was saying he was my offensive coordinator. He was saying that he wanted me. Forget the head coach. The offensive coordinator, the guy who's going to design the offense, who's going to call the plays, said, I want you. That's why I went there.
Come on, man.
What we doing?
Come on, man. And that ain't changed.
That ain't changed. Other than, no, but that ain't changed. The true essence of it. Well, come on.
Yeah, the money has changed in the amount, and it's just on top of the table. Even that was there too then.
There you go. And that's the fact. We talk about facts, not
I've been saying you put a nice little bow on it, Chico. All we simply saying to the world out there is this: you can have your own opinion, and you're entitled to your opinion, but you can't be out here making up facts, because to make up a fact is to lie, and so you lying.
Now you like OCDA. When I write these complaints down, now they become true. When I say it loud, now they become true. That don't make it a fact.
I love this, Chico. I love this right here.
Make it loud.
I love this. I got my chat up today. I can see the chat on the side. I love that. What happened to putting out a show, product, or service that you could be proud of? These channels are thinking about short term. Coach Prime will go down in history being the best to ever do it. Certainly one of the best to ever do it. But you're making your bread and butter off attacking what you should be loving. And what the point of it is, Renee, Rainer, appreciate that comment, is you're still making it off him. And I just say, why not make it off the truth?
Right.
Why not just tell the truth? We have players on the team from California that somebody picked up the phone and said, we want you here. Mm-hmm. Ain't that recruitment?
Definitely.
We have players on the team that he never sat on their couch. Mama couch and said, I want you. And yet we have no players that are other places saying, hey, I'm proud to be at Joe Blow University, but I must say this. If Deion Sanders had to come to my mama's house, I would have went there.
And you know what? It's a weighted factor. Like anything, like you could put it with girls or the opposite sex or whatever it is. This one doesn't necessarily have to do what this one has to do to get you, is what I'm trying to get out there. So it holds a little different weight. That coach can come sit on my mama's couch 10 times. But that coach can just call me and say, hey, dog, I want you. Shit, which one gonna hold more weight? What are we doing? It's simple, dog. It's simple. I was trying to make it be something else. This is not Chinese arithmetic. This is not Mandarin sign language. What are we doing?
Chico, let me break that down to west of West Street, which we call West Jackson. There happens to be a street in Jackson that's called West Street. And when you cross over, you in West Jackson. Now, you can go deep into West Jackson, or you can go a little bit into West Jackson. But when you go west to West Street, you're in West Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
And Coach Prime has said it before. He said, I ain't never had to be a cake daddy. Like, I ain't. Coach, you ever paid for something? Well, I ain't never had to pay for it.
Right.
Like I've seen people pay for it.
Yeah.
But I ain't never had to do that. So I understand why some coach may have to go sit on the couch.
Right.
And I ain't mad at him for doing what he got to do.
Oh.
But you got a coach in Colorado that is gifted with some other talents that he ain't got to do that.
Exactly.
And in fact, I would submit to y'all that if he did do it, it would actually come back to hurt him, because now they would use that against him, because the one or two players he go see, when he don't go see 3, 4, and 5, they're going to swoop in and be like, man, we heard Prime was in your city, didn't even come by.
That's what they want.
In your state didn't come by.
Yeah, they want to be able to have some ammunition and say that. But as long as Prime doing it the way he's doing it, they can't say that. They got to try to get them off that pivot so that they can then jump into that space and act like they've been doing it the whole damn time. Come on, man. You see people doing it on YouTube all day, every day. Jumping in, acting like they've been doing something. jumping in, acting like, goddamn, I got the whole inside of this. I know all this. Man, sit down. Sit down. I'm so tired of this, dog. It's just like high school. Ew. Make my body itch. And I just took a shower. I'm dead serious. I'm not playing around. I'm dead serious, dog. Life too short for that.
Man, I remember when Thanos was just about to square up with the Hulk, and one of his boys was about to step in, and the other party said, let him have his fun. Oh, no, don't get it. Chico, I'm gonna let Chico have your fun, dog. Whoop ass. You cooking.
Oh, dog, man, boy. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it moving, dog, because I'm not gonna water in no mud with no pigs. But guess what? I feel like getting dirty sometimes.
Man, like, hey, Chico, you my bad, Joe. You ain't done nothing wrong, dog. You ain't done nothing wrong. Like I say it again. A lie unchallenged can too easily become the truth. I'm not gonna sit back and forth with somebody's opinion. We'll do it, but we end it because that's just a show. Chico, what's your opinion? Hey, what's your opinion? Well, I'd be damned if somebody just lie on somebody I know, or lie on the situation I'm involved in, or lie about a room that I'm in, or lie about something I was actually there to see myself, and I don't say nothing.
Is there any other Colorado sports show on YouTube or anywhere else in the universe that's in the meetings with Coach Prime and staff? If there is, raise your hand.
This is the only one.
If y'all know one, put it in the chat. Whatever name y'all know, put it in the chat right now. Any sports show centered around CU, Coach Prime, Cuffed Prime, whatever you want to call it. Are they in the meetings with the staff? Are they there right there? Can they go live from the pro days? Put it in the chat and let us know right now, because obviously we're missing something, and we want to make sure we have everything laid out on the table for y'all. That's what we're here for. I'm not here to diss y'all in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to diss the people that support us, but we do want to let y'all be involved. Please bring it. Let us know any sports show on YouTube or anywhere else in the universe that's there with Coach Prime, or that has a direct line like this with Coach Prime and staff. Please let us know. All right.
I smell what you're cooking, Chico. All I can say is I smell what you're cooking, because it ain't but one, and I am blessed to be a part of it. Thankful to be a part of it, and as well, if I can speak for Chico, he is too. But there's only one, and y'all are watching it, listening to it right now. So there's been time and time again. It's like, man, I'm sitting there in the meeting, me and Chico going live from a pro day, or whatever the case may be, and y'all gonna listen to somebody pontificate who can't even get in the building. Let alone the room within the room of the room. Like,
but I talked to somebody who was there in the room on the outside of the room when they were in the room. I talked to them, so I have sources there, so I know what went on. What you talking about?
I don't get it, dog.
Oh, okay.
Lesson of the day, babe.
Lesson of the day. Come on, chat. Y'all usually very resourceful. Y'all know the answer. Come on, put it in the chat right now.
Stop lying to kick it. That's the lesson of the day. Stop lying to kick it, man.